Yo, what's good? What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Kilo Loco, and gotta keep working through this profile. So, before we get started, I want to pull open the simulator so we can actually see what's going on. Because I've been working on this profile for a while, and the video was supposed to go out like 3 weeks ago, and man, dependency management or dependency injection with block could be a little bit hard. Just a little bit. It stopped. Oh, man. Oh, okay. All right, I guess I can't listen to music when this thing is going, so there goes that idea. So, what we're interested in is this social media profile right here. And we want to get it going. So shall we? What's going on? What is everybody up to today? I came in late. I wanted to stream this morning, but I ended up sleeping in. I'm not going to lie. It was a lazy start. All right, let's take a look at where we left off. So last time I was able to get... Oh, actually, I didn't do this part on camera. So last time I was able to get the image to show when we open up the app. And I was able to do that right here, profile block. And this is kind of a mess. I should probably refactor some of this code. But essentially what I was able to do was trigger the photo picker to open, upload that file, right? And then the problem that I left off with was getting, or when you auto log in. So immediately when the profile block is created, we get the avatar path, and I think it was crashing because avatar key was null at one point. Or no, it wasn't null. It was coming back, but the URL maybe it was null or something like that. And the crash was actually happening over here. Let me show you where it was happening at. So I just wrote this code, and for whatever reason, I can't remember how it actually went down. The app is finally working. All right, so it was crashing right here. So when we were trying to display the avatar, the network image was expecting something, and then it was like ending up with null real quick, and that was causing it to crash. So now, if we take a look at it, it seems to work. So that's pretty cool. I like that. But what we need to do now is like make sure that we're able to actually save the other changes. Recently found your channel and you're amazing. Keep up the great work. Thank you. Welcome to the channel. Yeah, just recently started with Flutter. I guess this year, kind of last year, but yeah. And yeah, planning on diversifying my content, make it look like a stock portfolio or something like that, which I don't have. All right. Anyway, let's take a look at what we got here. So we have the information, and then I think the last thing that I need to do is when I type something in here, I need to trigger the save. But additionally, what I need to make sure happens is that we're keeping on track of what is happening to the user object, because we're going to be making changes to the user object, and we want to make sure that those changes are like persisting across like throughout the app. So like if the username changes or something like that, then we have access to that. And the way that I was doing that was in this session qubit. If I could find them. And what I did here, let me show you. I'm gonna show you what I did here. Okay, so I have this current user stream. I'm listening for any updates to the user, and for whatever reason, I could not get this state to be set as authenticated. So I had to do this really weird wrapping thing. Because if I do it like this, watch. Event is authenticated, right? If I do it like that, or let me see, or state, not use, yeah, this dot state. Oh my gosh, this dot state is authenticated, right? This dot state dot, see, look at, like, what is going on here? Like, why can't I do this? Obviously state is authenticated at this point, right? Flutter King, I would definitely not say that. Definitely not. The reason why y'all can't even get the hashtag 30 days of Flutter videos out is because I am not the king. Look at this. Like, what is this? State is authenticated. So, like, why is this not working? So weird. I'm not sure. Anyways, at this point, state is authenticated. We're setting the user right here whenever we get changes. So now I guess what I have to do is actually test this out. And I do that by updating. Well, I could update the user profile too, huh? Yeah, I believe that actually should work. Okay, so let's try that out. Let me see. Yo. Jay says exciting session all the time. Thanks. Yeah, no problem. Like, I was thinking, like, do y'all think that I should just start live streaming whenever I'm coding? It's way more unorganized, but I don't know if this is something people want. Like, I was gonna end up coding this by myself, you know, doing it here, but I was like, well, let's just stream it and see what happens. And, you know, I mean, y'all are in here, y'all are hanging out, so I don't know. Does it make sense for me to just randomly turn on the camera and start streaming whenever I'm working? I don't know. You tell me. You tell me. Let's change this avatar. All right. Maybe I have to do it on here. I don't know. Or is it not working? Oh, you know what? We'll join it someday. Yeah. Whenever you have the chance, right? If we happen to be working at the same time, then you'll just come and chill, I guess. Sounds good to me. Okay, so I think I broke one of the parts where we actually send the event, so that's what we want to do. Oh, actually, no. Okay, so what I want to do is change avatar request. I did this because what I want to do is up here when I have the block builder. Oh man, awesome. But watch out for that commitment because I stream at all kinds of weird times. Usually I'd be streaming like what, 5 hours earlier than this, something like that. But yeah, happy to hear that you're down to support. Really appreciate that. All right, so we have the block provider, the profile page, and if we wrap this in a block listener, then we should be able to observe the event, the change avatar request event. Oh, well, not the event, but the state, right? Yeah, we need to update the state. So we need to have a state that represents like, the ability to show, like the pop-up from the bottom, right? The action sheet. Okay, I guess bool should show picker source action sheet. That's a long one. Haha, should show picker source action sheet. And by default, how do I want to do this? Actually, this should probably be, it doesn't really matter. Okay, so we'll just do it like this. Should show picker source. Or picker source. Let's do it like this. Picker source action sheet visible, like that. I think that works a little bit better. Then we just simply need to update all these places where we're using it, right? So like that. And here as well. And is changing here as well. Super long, but it is very descriptive at least. So, start an OnlyFans called Swift After Hours, shirtless streams only. Probably not. Plus, definitely don't feel comfortable with my shirt off right now. Whew, I was talking about my weight in one of these other streams not too long ago. I am 270 pounds, and somebody did the math, and it's like 125 kilos. Whoo, that boy is heavy. Something like that. You don't want to see this with the shirt off. Ooh, it's nasty. No, it's not that bad. I'm tall, so it like stretches out, but still. Yeah, if you don't go to sleep early. That's the weird thing is I actually went to sleep early last night. Well, I go to sleep at 10 p.m. around that time. 10, no, not 10, 10:30, and probably actually closer to 11 to be realistic. But, you know, sometimes it's just like really cold and I don't feel like getting up, and today was one of those days. So, yes. Okay, so now we have the profile state. Let's go back to the profile view. Then we can add, we can have a block listener. Return block listener. And I forgot how this actually works. Let's see, context and state, maybe. Let's take a random shot in the dark, and then we'll have a child. Yeah. Seems like it works. Child, we'll remove this, and then we need to add, nope, never did that. Add one of those, save it, it re-updates, formats, and this is all red. Whoo, that's not enough. You thick boy. Yep. Native or cross-platform, which one better for chat app? Both of them are better for chat apps. Chat apps is like a perfect example of of something that just works on both platforms equally. Like, I don't think that you're going to get any benefits out of either or, other than cross-platform is building for both platforms at once. So you're not taking advantage of anything like low level. So if you wanted to go cross-platform, I think that's a good use case to go for it. But if you wanted to do native, it's obviously a great choice too. So if you're going to do something like really resource intensive, which I don't consider chat to really be, then, you know, that's when you definitely want to opt for native. Block listener. So then if state dot, and we need state dot, what's going on here? Oh, I wonder if that was the problem. Hold up. Okay. So one problem at a time. We have the block listener, which is going to take in a profile block and a profile state. And then we have a state. Well, let me think. State, if state dot picker is visible, then print show picker, or no, show action sheet, like that. Okay, so this is okay, but where was I doing that thing at where I was like, oh yeah, it's not casting properly? Is that we were working with a state, and then the state is the session state, so session block, no, session queue. Yeah, still kind of weird, because that definitely should have worked. Not sure. All right, back to where I was, profile view. So now we want to show this action sheet. We just need to update the profile block to manage or handle that specific type of event. Open image picker. Well, what precedes that is we want to open, we want to actually open up like, what is it? We want to open up, or if event is select picker, or what is it? Picker source. Damn it, I can't remember. Do we not have an event for it? Oh, change avatar request. That's what it is. Okay. Change avatar request. So when we want to change the avatar request, what should happen is that we will then end up with an action sheet that comes up from the bottom, and then when that action sheet is showing, we can select where we're going to get the image from, in which case we can choose either the camera or the gallery. Okay, chat question. Do you think it's worth learning Flutter for freelance work? I'm a native iOS developer and want to make quick apps for both platforms. If you're looking to do quick apps for both platforms, then yes, I think that Flutter is a great option for that. Yeah, I would definitely recommend it. I asked yesterday about @Objective-C and dynamic. So @Objective-C supposedly makes Swift code available to Objective-C runtime. Yeah, dynamic enables the dynamic dispatch ability that static languages like Swift lack, but Objective-C support. This is apparently important to frameworks like Realm. Figured I'd update you with the research I found. Oh, okay. Got it. Yeah, that's exactly, that was like probably, I think actually the only time that I actually worked with, at OBJC dynamic, and that was where my experience was when I did work with Realm, and I tried to implement like a persistence layer with Realm. So yeah, good to know that. So let me just memorize that piece. So dynamic enables the dynamic dispatch ability that static languages like Swift lack. Dynamic dispatch. Yeah, dynamic dispatch. Okay, got it. Got it. Thank you, Thal. You are a real one. You coming up to all the streams. You are a true supporter for real though. Not only do you come to the streams, but you also like talk with me, and I love that. I love it. All right, so now that we have the change avatar request, what we're going to do is we're going to yield out a different state that says that we should be showing the action sheet. That's what it is. Yep. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. That's right. Just keep doing it. Just keep going. Keep going. You got it. You got it. You can do it. Keep going, Kilo. I'm doing it. I'm going. Hold on. Keep going. Keep typing. Picker. There you go. See, it wasn't that hard. Well, you know, let's try it. Open image picker now takes in. Let's make sure that this is required. This will break our code somewhere else, which is pretty good. So, won't it? It won't, because we actually haven't selected the thing to choose the image source. Yeah, yada, 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 yada. Okay, so, oh, this is going to be super interesting, because now what we need to do is we need to bring up a sheet. We need to select the image source, but we need to also pass that data in. Okay, definitely a challenge. So first of all, present the picker, or not the picker, but the action sheet. I keep saying picker. So we'll start off with this widget. A picker source, show picker source action sheet. And what we are going to do is, well, I actually forgot how to show the action sheet. So what was it called? A bottom something. A bottom modal? Something like that. Where is this? Bottom modal. Flutter action sheet. I think it's a bottom sheet is what I'm looking for. Bottom action sheet, bottom sheet. Oh, I can't read that language, but hello to Russia. Let's see. I'm learning Swift with Apple's app development with Swift book. What should I do? Read? Do/read after. It will be cool if you give some tips. Thank you. Best thing is always to build something. Build something as basic as you possibly can. As basic as you possibly can, and put that in the App Store. If you can do that, you are going to make yourself so damn happy. No lies. No lies. Show modal bottom sheet. That's what it is. And then we also need to do show Flutter Cupertino action sheet, because this is also an idea that I also want to teach, which is how to do cross-platform widgets as well. That's what it was. Show Cupertino modal pop-up. Okay, got it. So then what we need to do is if platform is iOS, else this, right? And then what we will do is we will show Cupertino modal pop-up. The context, we will need to pass in the build context here. I really dislike the fact that you have to work with context so much in Flutter. It's one of the drawbacks. do it. There we go. The second one will be show bottom sheet. What was it? Is it that one? Show modal bottom sheet. Huh. Modal bottom sheet. Context. And that. Okay, cool. Now we are in the same spot. What we can do from here is the builder needs to return a widget. Is that right? Yeah, it needs to return a widget. And now I need to figure out how to implement both of those. Flutter documentation can be so good sometimes. Show modal bottom sheet. Builder, context, container. I think when I did this, I did a list. Is that right? When did I make this bottom sheet thing? I did it before, and there is like a little catch that you want to be aware of. So that's like something that I'm trying to figure out. Let me see. Where did I do this before? And there is like a little catch that you want to Okay, so where did I do this before? Last time I did this was in let me see, where the heck did I do this? I wonder if I can find it. Oh man, come on, dude. Oh, it might have been on the other computer too, so that wouldn't even be a useful search. That's probably where I did it. Okay, forget it. We'll just figure it out all over again. I really need to work on my own website. I might do another live stream tonight about that too. I don't know. Let's start here. So we're going to return a Cupertino action sheet. It's going to have the title, the message, and the widgets. The widgets are going to be a specific type of action widget. Right there. Okay, got it. Okay, so Cupertino action sheet. So we can do this. Cupertino action sheet like that. This takes in a couple of different parameters, but I think the only ones that we actually need are the actions. So key, title, message, we don't need those. Actions, that's what we need. Yeah. Actions, it takes in a Cupertino action, something like action sheet action or something like that. Cupertino action. Action sheet action, yeah. And it should also have a title. So this will be this, right? Text. No surprise there. And the first one will be for the camera, right? We'll handle that right now. This is looking good. We can also do this, make it look much cleaner. The second one will be for the gallery, right? Gallery. And down here, what we would do is for the modal bottom sheet, you don't need to do anything special other than just work directly with widgets, right? So for the thing, you just return, yeah. So I think if I do a column with list tiles, let me think. Maybe if I do a list, let's see. Let's find out. Let's find out. So we'll do return a list. List view, I mean. Excuse me. Right, a list view. List view has children. Why does it keep deleting stuff? It's so weird. I hate that bug. All right, so then we have a list tile, and then we want to also do a list tile, right? This gives us the ability to do leading. We can enter in an icon. Icons dot camera, right? I think it's camera alt is the preferred one. Strong dislike. And then the trailing, the what is it? The title, right? The title is going to be text, and that's going to say camera. And we have that, this, and then, no, this. Is that right? There we go. Nailed it. All right. So we would have a second one, which would represent the gallery. I suppose. I mean, that's kind of like a weird thing for photo album, if you ask me. But that's just if you ask me. Nobody asked me, so I'll leave it as it is. But anyways, let me think. Okay, so we have this, and it should have an action on it, right? On tap. On tap right there. Yep. On tap, like so. And on tap, like so. From here, what we can do is we can create an action that can be passed into each of these so that we can have like consistent functionality. So I can do a function that takes in an image source. And hold on. Image source, like that. Took a minute, had to think about it. All right, so image source, then what we do is we would probably use an arrow function, and we could then pass in the specific source. So we could do context context.read, right? And we're going to be working with a profile block dot add open image picker, pass in the source, image source, and kablam. Oh yes, oh yes, okay. I think, oh, I like that. Select image source, pass it in, image source dot camera, like so, and everything is on. Oh, it's looking good. It is looking phenomenal. There we go. Look at you. It's almost like you know how to code. Hooray for you. All right, so this one is going to be gallery. Let's do that. Gallery, like so. Gallery. Whoa, 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 whoa. Like so. Boom! Yes. Anmol says, yo, Kilo, what's up, my friend? Is it the same AWS Amplify project? So this is, I don't know. I can't remember which stream you were in. I think that this is the same Amplify project though, or the same project. We're not really working with the Amplify or the AWS part of it right now. Right now I'm just trying to get the action sheet to show up during specific use cases so that we can choose between the camera or the photo gallery. And then after that, I'll be able to and then we'll be switching back to the AWS part, I guess. But yeah, there's just a lot of little things going on right now, and this is where we need to do it. So we'll do show picker source, pass in that context oh yes. Oh yes. Yes, please. Give it to me, baby. Give it to me, baby. If it is not Biggie, can you show the application UI until now? Yes, it actually came back during some of these changes. Right now, I'm just going to show the profile because I haven't added a logout button quite yet. But this is what it looks like. So this is a real app. It's running on my real device. That's what it looks like. See it? You see it? But yeah. This is what it looks like so far. We're just working on the profile because the user has just signed in, but there's not a whole lot to show after that. It's just a login flow and then this screen. After this, we will be working on the social media part of it, but the profile is kind of the important piece to get done before you work on that, in my opinion, and that's why I'm teaching it like that. So, ooh, it's windy outside. Ooh. Okay. Show picker action sheet. Yep. So let's see if this pops up. It doesn't. Did we actually handle that? Let me see. So we have the profile view, or the profile block, right? We are now passing in the open image picker right here, which should be showing this, and we would actually be using the event dot source, like that. I think that something might have changed in between now and then, so let's go ahead and open it up. But yes, let me see real quick. Let's take a look at the logic, make sure that everything makes sense. So are we actually updating this to true? That's a good question. Gonna have to start removing some of these screens that we don't need because they are getting in the way. Okay. Not the session qubit, we want the profile block. That's what we're interested in. We change avatar request. We yield this out. Picker action sheet visible. We take a look at that in here. Visible, show it, right? Yeah, I think that this should work. This should work. At least, well, obviously it's not going to work because you're not even calling it. How could it possibly work? What is this? What's going on here? Well, first of all, you're returning a widget when that's not even true, man. Because this is not a widget, this is a function. Yeah. You different. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at it. Change avatar. We get the bottom thing. Ooh, ooh. Only thing I don't like about this is, you know, it doesn't have like the cancel, which I didn't include in there, but that's like my fault. Now, let's see if we could select camera and it crashes. So that's not good. It crashed because I didn't add in the permissions. So we have to go back and do that because I remember that we didn't do that. Pub.dev and picker, what is it? Image picker? Something like that. Something like that. So we already added the photo library, but we need the camera and probably the microphone. I would hope not the microphone. We should only be able to open up the camera. Let's double check, see what happens. But let's go over to the iOS portion. Go to the info.plist. We add in a new key, asking for that camera. A string. I want to spy on you, like that. And there we go. While we're here, might as well just go ahead and update the Android section too. Oh, it looks like maybe we already did it. Request legacy external storage true. Oh, they just be giving access to that camera like it's nobody's business, huh? They're just like, oh yeah, we don't care. Use that camera. Dang. Okay, let's double check. We're gonna look into the Android manifest real quick. A little bit hard. Oh, is it a string? Oh, yes. Ha ha ha, yeah. Look at this is why I live stream, so that I don't have to die when I'm like, why isn't it this way? Why isn't this working? Oliver came in with the catch though. Ooh, look at all y'all coming up on me. Ooh, ooh, y'all watching though. Oh man. Okay. Could you imagine how crazy I would have gone if I wouldn't have been able to catch that? Oh boy, thank you all. I appreciate it. That's awesome. Look at y'all. You out here catching my bugs. making my life so much easier. Now I know that I need to just code while on live streams all the time, because like, who wants to go through, error handling, right? I was testing you. I knew about it, right? Nah. Okay, looking good. I think that's good enough. I think that is good enough. So we went through it, it crashed, and that's because we asked to open the camera, but if we were to ask for the gallery, it probably would have opened up right away. Yeah. So let's see if we can open up the camera now. Getting a little bit messier than I would prefer, but it's kind of hard. Kilo Clan came in clutch, that's for sure. Y'all like saved my life. I bet you I would have been like banging my head like, why is this not working? Why is it crashing? Because the crash, it doesn't really give like good information when it does, at least on iOS. Like, that's one thing that I will say about Android. Android, I have the hardest time writing code for, but the logging is very verbose. It still doesn't make it a whole lot easier to figure out the problem, but it is more verbose. Whereas with iOS, sometimes the stuff is just kind of like hidden and you kind of have to guess. It's usually not too hard to figure out, but sometimes it can be. All right, so it was showing up. The only other thing that I was thinking was like maybe like a cancel button, but this seems to be okay for right now. Actually, because I mean, it's such a simple thing to do, right? You just do the dismiss. I'll actually leave the cancel button as something that I'll leave as a challenge. I don't think it's too challenging, but it's something to encourage other people to work on, outside of just following along, so that they're writing their own code. I think that might be a good challenge. So I do the change avatar, the thing comes up, and then I open up the camera. I want to I want to spy on you. And there it is. Boom. Look at how dirty my desk is. Look at it. I'll go slower. You want to see my setup real quick? Okay, so actually I don't know if this will work. Watch. Oh, it does work. Okay, cool. I didn't know if it was gonna okay, so I'll show you my office. So this is my green screen. I'll go slowly because it's probably kind of weird. My green screen, right? And then my mess down there. And then I play my Xbox sometimes. Have some cubes that I still need to solve. A couple cubes that I already solved. This one I just messed up this morning while I was in a meeting, so I guess it goes back over there. My monitor, the part that you don't get to see of my screen where I can actually see what y'all are saying. My camera, this is what I look at when I'm talking. And then my vertical monitor. This one's actually extremely old. I've had this monitor for like 10 years and it's actually only 1080p. And then I have like this little switching thing, which I think is really cool. It takes in my audio. So like watch when I talk, watch. Hello. Like, isn't that so cool? And that's pretty much it. This is where I would usually have one of my laptops, but I think I took it inside last night, so yeah. Is that a Mac Mini M1? Yes, it is. I'll take a picture of it since you asked about it. Yes, it is. It's a Mac Mini M1. Okay. A couple of different things should happen. Ooh, okay. So this worked, but there is one problem. You see how the little thing popped up at the bottom again? Like, that's not good. We don't want that. So let me think. How do we change this? So I guess when so we select a source. Whenever we have an open image picker, we just want to make sure that this source is set, or the thing is set to false. Hold on, where is it? profile block. This is turning so messy. I need to refactor this really badly. Okay, we need to undo this. Oh, okay, this is a great opportunity to do two different things, right? Yeah, because we want to change the fact that we are uploading, and then we also want to be able to make sure that we're setting the action sheet as false, right? Yeah, I think so. Yield state copy with, first we'll handle the picker thing, right? We want to make sure that this is false, but also what did we have to do is changing the avatar. Avatar is changing, is set to true. And I think that's good. And then when we set this avatar path, we also want to say avatar is changing is equal to false, like that. All right, show us the casting couch. I don't have couch, not in my office at least. M1 Mac Mini. Yes, M1 Mac Mini. Would not recommend. So there are times that I mean, it's a little bit faster than Intel, but it's not worth the money. Like for example, right? I just stopped the app and I'm gonna rerun it because I need to check something anyways. I'm gonna hit F5 to have it run. And sometimes when I run on an actual device, the stream gets laggy. Like, especially like me moving around. And look at that. I don't know if you are seeing like kind of like the frame dropping or anything like that, but it's a little bit laggy on me. I don't know. And I was just kind of expecting the M1 to like not have these types of problems. So I mean, if you want, you can definitely go out and buy it. But like when I'm swaying, what I notice in the streams is that it does get kind of choppy. So as a regular developer, I think that, you know, you're probably not going to have any, well, actually, no, let's just stop right there, because you definitely will have problems even as a developer, because not everything supports M1 yet, right? So an example that both Flutter developers and iOS developers might be familiar with is CocoaPods. CocoaPods does not work right out of the box, in my experience. And every time that I have to run CocoaPods, every time I have to run CocoaPods, I have to do something like this. Like this is the command. I have to do like sudo, or no, what is it? Like arch. What is it? Arch. This is the command that I have to do to prefix anything that's pod related or pod install related, right? So I have to do arch, pass in the argument of x86_64, and then do the pod, like the pod install command. So not everything is working. Also, I've had issues with Docker on this M1, especially when I'm working with Swift. So that's like another thing. So yeah, just be wary. Like, I wouldn't recommend it. Like, if you can hold off, then I would say hold off. Okay, so this looks like it's working. Let's go ahead and choose one from the gallery this time. And we'll just do my little Bubba. Cool. And this did not go away. Okay, so let me think. I suppose that we should probably do a dismiss right after the fact, right? Whenever we select a source, we should dismiss. Yeah. Okay. So we'll get rid of, what the heck did I just do? What's going on here? Get rid of this. Let's go. All right. So there we go. So we'll do the context. First, let's go ahead and pop. So context. Let me think. How do you dismiss it? I actually don't even remember off the top of my head. It's like context something, and then like get the current something. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't know, man. I don't know. Let's see. Yikes! This is smashed, isn't it? There we go. Stretch it out. Okay, navigator pop. That's disgusting. Yeah, that's disgusting. Okay, well, it is what it is. Whoopsies. Okay. Pop. Where are you? Pop context. Yep. There we go. All right. Let's go ahead and try this again. Let's go ahead and do a quick restart. Oh, this doesn't work. I still need to fix that problem too. Oh my goodness. Okay, so let's go ahead and stop it. Or do we have the error here? Let's see. Amplify configured. Amplify already configured. Let's see if we can handle this error. It would be nice to fix this again. Let's see. So when we call configured, and we'll do on platform exception. Let's see. Catch E. So E dot, do we have an underline error? Details, message, stack trace. Let's just go ahead and print this out real quick. Platform error. All right, so we got that. Let's go ahead, clear out the logs, and let's try to handle this error too so we can get this working too. What's going on, Nadim? Nice work, Kilo. Thank you. Thank you. All right, let's see. Why do I have these print statements? These are printed out from Amplify. Flutter, an unknown exception happened. Please hold up. Hold up. Am I doing this wrong? Something else. Let's try it again. Clear it. Restart. Something else. Okay, so it's not a platform exception. Let's see, Amplify, already configured exception. Already configured error. Clear it, restart. Underlying exception. What the hell? Amplify exception. Amplify exception. Let's try that one. Woo! Okay. Already configured error. Boom! Okay. Now, do we have access to the underlying error? Okay. If underlying exception is, where are you? Where the hell are you? Found you. Amplify already configured exception. How about that? Print and all. Come on, man. Already configured. Something else. There we go. All right. All right. All right, let's do this. I think if I do this maybe 2 more times, we're going to be off. Freak. I stopped it. Oh, man. It's all right. It's all right. It is what it is. But let me see. All right. Let's see. This is the part where it gets all choppy because we have to wait for my phone to come back. So, let's see. We're signing everything. I'm expecting to get this. If we handle it like this, then we can do the amplify as configured. We can set that state again, right? And then we can continue to do we can continue to like just do the restarts and it won't break anymore. So I just have to wait for this thing to finish up. Doo-doo. Doo-doo. And I got a meeting in about half an hour. So we got about half an hour to keep playing with this, try to get it working. We got the ability to upload from the camera, the ability to upload from the gallery, and then the only other thing that I want to be able to do is to upload or to change the description. All right, so let's go ahead and do a restart and see if we can get it to work. We should get already configured screaming at us. If possible, that would be nice. If not, then we have to figure it out. Something else. Oh man, come on. Underlying exception. So, see, this is a problem. Platform exception already. Amplify already configured. Of course, it's not going to be the same exact thing. So, Amplify exception. And let's actually print this out. E dot underline exception. Save that. But let's go ahead and try this amplify already configured. Amplify already configured. This is the only one. Why is it not this? So amplify already configured is not the same as this. We redo it, and what happens? Something else. Something else platform exception. It's a platform exception. So let's go ahead and see if it's a platform exception. Give it a nice restart. Something else. Oh man. So how the heck are we supposed to fix this problem? Open it. Let me see it. Bring it to my eyes. I need to see you. Oh, what the heck? Okay, we could just put it right there. What? Already configured. Configure with, let's see. Let's see. Is this the one? This doesn't look like it. Already configured. Dislike. We got to get this fixed. This is annoying. Can't even test for it. Come on now. I mean, I could use a string, but that's just like, that's disgusting. Right? Underlying exception. Does an underlying exception have a value to it? Or let's just go ahead and print the e dot message. What is the message? And also, does amplify already configured exception have from map? What is this? What's going on here? From a map? Turn a new amplify exception from. What is this? I don't want this. I wonder. Yeah. See, I'm trying to find out like if it has like an existing at least in a string to check against or something, some way to check against it, because yeah, like this is not that great. All right. An unknown exception has happened. Wow, what is this? Underlying exception to string. Let's try that. All right. When building an application with network capabilities, are there any patterns you implement that emphasize single responsibility and modularization? Building an application with network capabilities. Hold on. What am I looking at? Can't even check for it. One thing we can do is, hold on. I'll answer that question right now. Hold on. Message contains. What a disgusting workaround, huh? Okay. This should work. Let's take a look. All right, the question is, when I am working with some type of networking, in the app, do I do anything for modularization? It kind of depends on the app and the project and the scope and all that stuff, right? Come on, dude, come on, tell me. Let's see. Yeah, I didn't think this would work. Okay, hold up. Exception. So it depends on like the project, the scope, and like what I foresee as being like the end goal, right? Like if I'm working at like on a bigger project, a bigger company, and like we're expected to have a lot of different users. Oh, this is annoying. I'll just give it this. There's nothing I can do, seriously. All right. Man, that's frustrating. Expression must not be null. Hold on. Damn. Okay. Building an application with network capabilities, are there any patterns you implement that emphasize single responsibility and modularization? Kind of, but not really, because the projects that I've worked on, like modularization is usually still outside the scope, I guess. It's like you can make these things modularized, but like, especially when I'm working in an app, and it's really just going to be one app unless you're like white labeling it and like actually planning on like white labeling the app in such a way that you actually plan on breaking out those specific features and using those separately, which I've done before, but like we ended up like not really taking advantage of that, and it was just like a lot of extra work for like not a huge benefit. Then yeah, like you can do that, but like I guess the real question is like, do you absolutely need to? Like if you write good code, for the most part, it should be modular for the most part, but like that's mostly for like testing abilities, I guess. Not necessarily for like the actual use case. And yeah, it's kind of hard to answer that question, I guess, because it really depends, and there's a lot of things that you could do to modularize your code, but I feel like it's not always like the most beneficial. And it takes like a lot of time and effort to like get this going. I don't even know if these logs are proper or not. Looks okay. Everything seems to be working. Social media profile view. Looks like a bool expression must not be null. Missing something there. Boolean expression must not be null. This should never be null. So, picker source action sheet visible. Looks like it is null somewhere, and that's going to be wherever we are creating this bad boy. So profile state is being created in the profile view. I think. No, it's being created in the profile block. Profile state, you got the user. I guess everything else just needs to have a default argument, huh? So avatar is changing. That's going to be false by default. Picker source action sheet visible. That's going to also be false by default. There we go. So now shouldn't get any more of those logs. Yeah. Okay. Looking better. Oakley dokley. I hope that answered your question, Thal. Sorry if it didn't. I think it just comes down to the project and the actual use case that's needed. I feel like a lot of these like clean principles and best practices can like, while there's something good to strive for, a lot of the time you don't even really get to even implement them. It just takes too much time. And then if you're on a team, like getting everybody to agree to the same thing, it's just like, good luck with that. Everybody like you can present all the evidence, but not everybody's going to be convinced, is what I've learned. Okay. So at this point, we are good for testing, right? We can, let's see, I got about 15 minutes left. So I can choose the camera, flip it around, be like, oh, hey, look at me. And we can use the photo. Oh, what happened here? Oh, okay. Okay. Let me think. I think we're in a state that's not represented by a view. That is not good. Yikes. Okay, so let's see. Profile page. Damn. What happened here? Okay, so let's see. We have the profile page. Build profile block. Profile page. Yeah, glad I could help, man. Profile page. Then we have the child, safe area, center column, size box, avatar. Yeah, this should be showing. What is going on here? Okay, let's think about what happened. So in our profile state, what would have happened? I selected the image. Where's our profile block? Yeah, what the heck happened? Didn't crash. We're just in a weird state. Right? Open image picker. Yield. Avatar. Avatar is changing. Come on now. All right, let's do a restart. Let's try to find out what happened. Okay, so let's try this again. I'll pull from the gallery for right now. Oh, did you see that? Oh, that's what's happening. This piece of mother. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. You know what it is? It's this garbage right here. I didn't like it. I did not like it. And look at what it's doing to us. You nasty. Where the hell you at? Oh, you a nasty little thing. Oh, you a nasty little thing. Okay, I think this is the context that we want to pop. Let's see. Yeah, let's try this out. Let's see what happens. So what happens when I do context, because now we're in here and we do context or navigator dot pop context on this specific thing. All right. So the problem here was that when I call pop, when I was calling pop in here, I was popping to essentially nothingness in my app navigator. My app navigator was popping and there was nothing underneath it, right? Because we're just simply landing on the profile, so there's nothing underneath it. It pops that screen and now we're left in, oblivion. So that's less than ideal for sure. So kind of dislike this. I think that if I send a build context to here, then I may be able to do the same thing, but I'm I'm not sure if the read will work. That's the only thing I'm kind of concerned about. But we'll find out what happens. Because we want, yeah, let me double check the docs. So, no, get out of here. How does that work? Let's try this again. Gallery. Oh, crap. Okay, hold on. Camera. Oh, okay. Okay. Build context. Navigator of context dot pop. No, navigator pop context. What is it? Pop context like that. I believe that is it. Okay, so then we are back here like this. Like this, this, and this. All right. All right. So, see, like I said, this is why I dislike context in Flutters. Like, it's just, yikes, it's all over the place. All over my house. All right, so let's go ahead. All right, so let's go ahead and we'll change it. Let's do from the gallery this time. Didn't work. Gallery. It's not working. Why not? It's not able to get the context. Oh man. So then, I think this problem stems from my lack of understanding exactly how this works. What am I missing? Here. All right, so then we just need to pop whenever we are sending. It's a sad day. I mean, if it's not even going to be clean, you know. All right, whatever. Let's see. There we go. And we need to do the same thing here. And here. Like that. And one more. I forgot. My keyboard shortcuts have been messed up, unfortunately. And now I need to get them fixed. Oh, gosh, I hate that. All right. So now, Neil. All right. What we can do is we will be able to figure out what we will be able to figure out, like, if this works or not, like through the different contexts that are accessed. So if I choose camera, this should work. I do a picture like this. I use that photo. Now that's my background image. And nothing is showing here. I can do the same thing for the gallery. Do this one. All right. Okay, so it's working. Now, oh, you know what? I haven't even been checking for the user update, which was like one of the things that kicked this entire like search off. So under session qubit, got updated user. Did this actually fire though? Don't think that it did. Oh gosh. God. Nope. Yeah, it didn't fire. Are we observing the user changes where? Let me think. Yeah, we should be updating the key, so we should be getting back those updates. Print observing current user. Gonna have to go right now, but let's find out if we are getting this to work. Yeah, we're not even getting that to work. Okay, so why not? So let's check. Where are we actually calling this? Because I think we're only calling it one place. That would be the reason. You got to observe when you also auto log in. We do a restart. There we go. So now if I take a picture and use that picture, let's see, we should have received an update, which would begin with what? Got updated user. Damn, it still didn't work? Huh. Not what I wanted. Oh, we're coming up. Coming up. All right. Gotta go. Solid stream per usual. Keep up the good work. Thanks, though. I actually have to go too. So what I will do is, if you would like to hang out, talk, or anything like that, continue the discussion, feel free to check out the link in the chat area, and you'll actually be able to join my Discord, where I'm hanging out and the community is able to help, or like if you have any questions, you can ask there, and then the community can also help you answer your questions if they know. So that's going to be it for today. Thank you for coming and joining the live stream. Y'all saved my butt today. So I'll probably just, anytime that I'm like writing code like this for like blocks on at a time, I'll probably just live stream it. So I'll catch you very soon. So later.